everyone. Welcome to our Crafty Christmas week here at the Stamp Market, where we're going to share some fun tutorials and little projects to inspire you for the holidays and to get you ready for all that gift giving. Let's start with this adorable box that we've just created with some pattern paper, a simple scoring and folding, and inside is the perfect place to give a little gift. And one thing I love to give to friends are these little boxes. And you put little dividers and you add some little handmade tags, some ribbon, and go ahead and die cut little elements, things for them, just to make it easy for them to quickly put together a package. I'm going to show you how easy it is to assemble this box. Okay, I'm going to show you a really easy tutorial for making a box that you can use to give a lot of different little gifts for the holidays or any time of year. And it has these little dividers, which you can customize wherever you want inside of a box, depending on what you're putting in there, or leave them out if you want to do something a little bigger. The finished box is 4x6, and I've done this one 1 inch deep. So they are customizable. Once you learn how to put this together, you'll see that you can change a few of the dimensions and get a few different size boxes. So let's get started. It's really easy. I am just working with 8.5 by 11. This is 100-pound cardstock, and I am using white. You could use pattern paper if you wanted to just do a pattern paper box. I'm showing you the base of the box, and then we're going to add the pattern paper after to get a little different effect, a little bit fancier looking box. So for this specific size, 4x6, you're going to want to keep the 11-inch length of your paper, but you will want to trim off 1/2 inch off the edge so that you have 8 by 11-inch paper. Now, when I'm doing simple scoring, I just use my trimmer. It works beautifully for basic scoring. We're going to score 1 inch. This is the depth of the box, and another 1 inch. Now go ahead and fold in those sides. And that folded edge up, you're going to take and match up your fold right here. Just go ahead and match that up and then score the cardstock. Then do the same thing to the other side. And now you quickly created just the base of a box. Now we need to go in, and the long edges, we're going to score again 1 inch. I'm probably going to flip this over since it's got a little bit, the fold. We're just going to, again, make sure that's nice and square. Score 1 inch from the edge. Remember not to press too hard when you're scoring. You will rip your cardstock or your paper. Okay, as you can see, we have those grid lines in the corners and on the edge here. Now let's go ahead, and on the long sides, we're going to go ahead and trim the little tabs so that we can fold this up into a quick box. This is just my go-to box when I need to give a quick small gift. You can do this again, like I mentioned earlier, with pattern paper or a cute color crushed cardstock. Now I accidentally tore that a little when I scored, but we're still going to work with it for the video. Okay, to assemble this, we're simply going to fold in those edges, all the tabs. You want to fold them all inward. And then we will start gluing the corners. Okay, make sure those corners are nice and straight. You have to hold on to that edge just a little bit. Sometimes I'll get out some clips just to make sure as I'm working. Now what happens sometimes is you get these little extra edges right here. It's a really quick fix. Just simply bevel that edge, cut it on a diagonal. And then when you tuck it in, it goes away. So just glue that. Again, let's do this side. Get the base of the box assembled. Then your flaps are going to come to the outside. And go ahead and glue those little tabs underneath on both sides again. Making sure everything's nice and square. There you have a super simple box, guys. This is such a great box to remember how to make, keep in your stash. Such a great way to give little gifts. Now I'm going to show you how to step up your box. This is a way to make them look a little bit more professional and really elevate those holiday gifts so people feel like it's a little extra special. What I like to do is take a piece of pattern paper. I'm using the seasonal checks 12 by 12 pattern paper. It comes in all these amazing fun colors. It's a nice 65-pound weight. It's not a super heavyweight cardstock. Gives you the flexibility to fold it and roll it and do a few other things. But this is a great way to add a little extra something to your box. Now remember, it's 6 inches wide and 4 inches. So what you want to do is you want to go 4 inches for the bottom, 4 inches for the top. You need 1 inch for the spine, and then just a tiny hangover. So what that gives me, I'm going to go 9 1/4 inches long, and I'm going to go 6 1/4 inches wide. So we've got 6 1/4 because the box is 6 inches. Want a little bit of an overhang, and then we want, I'm going to go a little more than 9 1/4, and the reason why is I want to make sure as it folds around the box that we don't lose that edge. So let's go not 9 1/4, let's go 9 1/2 3/8. That's the third medium line. Now what you're going to do is line that up on your box with some glue. This is where I do get out the double stick tape. This is where I feel like it works a little bit better. You are going to add that to the bottom of your box. Don't be afraid to add a little extra so that doesn't come off. All right, sometimes the rip tape is a little hard to work with on the bottom of a box. So it might be easier if you cut yours first. Then, again, add some to the top of your box. You want to go right to the edge on this. And right to the back edge on the top. This will keep the paper nice and square. If you get a little rip edge, just cut that. Okay, next you want to grab some ribbon. You want to make sure you have enough hanging over the edges like this so that you can tie your ribbon, your bow. You want to make sure each edge has enough. That should do it. I always like to cut a little extra, but I know sometimes people want to be extra careful with their ribbon. Now go ahead and add a center tape right down the center. I'm just eyeing it. If you want to get out the ruler and measure to make sure you're in the center, go for it. I just like to eye it. I think you'll get it close enough. Then just peel that up. Lay your ribbon down in the center. Press it down firmly. It's okay if it's a little bit, tiny bit crooked. It's not that big of a deal. We're securing this underneath again. So you have your paper attached with the pattern paper on the other side. Now take the bottom, don't peel off all of them, start with the bottom. And this is why I like using the double stick tape. It gives you a little flexibility. before you start gluing things down because you still have the backing on the top. Now center that on top of your pattern paper with a little tiny edge. So you're going to leave a little edge at the bottom here, like probably a 1/16 to an 1/8 of an inch, making sure it's centered on the box. Okay, then turn that over and press down on those edges, making sure that adhesive is nice and stuck to that paper. Then you're going to score right along that bottom edge so that you can fold. Now this is where, go ahead, add some tape again to really make sure that binding on the edge stays in place. Press that up against the edge, then flip it over, score another line. Now before you take the tape off, I just like to make sure that it's going to line up nicely on the top. Looks like it worked out good. Okay, so pull that tape off. I've got a little overhang here I've got to cut off. Okay, press that down. Okay guys, there you have your little box, the base. So you could just give gifts in this little box, but that little finished edge makes it look so nice. Okay, to make the insert, it's really easy. Your box is 4 inches wide and your divider is 1 inch tall. Because you need 4 sides to that divider, it's easy, 4 by 4. So now we're going to score at 1 inch all the way. So you need to score 3 times. Okay, so you have 3 lines in there. Now you're going to fold that. Add some double stick tape. Again, seal that. Now you pop those little edges out so you have a little ledge. Now you have a little divider you're going to slide underneath, and it's adjustable whichever way you need to go for the product that you're putting inside the box. So I'm just going to slide it up to those tags. Now go ahead and add a little glue so it's nice and secure inside the box and doesn't move around when they get their box. Just a little bit on one of the edges, and it will keep it nice and secure. Now we're going to do the same exact thing. You've got about 2 3/4 inches left on the edge. So cut that 2 3/4 inch and 4 inches long, because again, we need 4 tabs to fold together. 1, 2, 3 score lines, fold it in half, and glue that center together. Now, once you make these one time, they're super fast and go together really easy. And then you can just stick that in place, lay your little items inside, and you can kind of adjust where you want that to fit. See, I'm putting in some little ribbons and some fuzzy yarn from the craft store. Just go to the yarn section. They have lots of options of sparkly fuzzy yarn. It makes the cutest little accessories and accent to your gift giving. And then glue this tab down on this side so it doesn't move. Okay, using the Merry Delights die, I've just gone ahead and die cut some different elements and in the colors I want, just to add some little pieces for them to decorate their packages. Such a fun way to give a handmade gift to your friends and family to help them prepare for the holidays. Now to go ahead and finish this off, you can make a cute tag. I've used the little Merry Christmas from the tall tags, and I just string that right through. Then close your box, maybe, and then tie that little bow right at the top. What would be so cute with this box as well is go ahead and put a little monogram on top in the corner using an alphabet set. Customize it with a tree. There's so many different imagery that you could add to the top of the box if you wanted. Look at that. Just a fun little gift, little surprise for crafting up some holiday fun. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you learned something new and you have fun creating. I'll see you again tomorrow with another fun project.